Hi, I'm Tony of Top Table Gaming, and I'm here to present Marvel Crisis Protocol's War of Kings event. So this is a fully streamed event, so we have 10 players in a knockout tournament style. We've got 2 qualifiers, then into the quarter semis and the final. And every minute of every game is going to be recorded, put up on the channel, so you'll be able to see every minute of an event, which is unusual but doable because of the format. So we've got 10 players, so I'm going to start off with myself and quickly run through the list, and then into the all-important draw. So this is myself. I'm taking the noble way of Sentinels, about as good as you can get with the Sentinels list. So it's Prime and the 2 Sentinels with Cassandra Nova. We have Taskmaster in there as a rogue agent, and then just kind of pick a few models that make sense. So we've got MODOK in there. That's the original MODOK. I've got a cool, in my opinion, conversion. So he's Master Moldok. So you'll see him on screen, no doubt. Next up we have Martin. Martin doesn't get to many of the events outside of the local ones, but really good player. He has a self-imposed rule that he basically plays an army for 6 months. Plays them, come wind, rain or shine, and then he switches out. So he's just come off the back of playing Spider Foes into Guardians of the Galaxy. So you would pretty fairly, standard list, all affiliated in here, which is really cool. He does not, because Martin is a decent human being, have the Cosmic Ghost Rider. So Martin, salute you. Next up we have Simon, who's just picked up Spider Foes. Simon is into our qualification round with myself and a couple of others, which I'll highlight as we go through. He's using Spider Foes, so again, fairly standard list. Notable models that we've added in, or he's added in here. You've got Baron Zemo, Rocket Raccoon and Namor, so he's got a little bit of play around the edges outside of purely affiliated. But yeah, great to see Simon with the Spider Foes. And then we have Big Daddy Dark Dimension Chris. Dormammu, what can I say? He's a brave man. Chris is also in the qualification round. And Dormammu, as everyone knows, it's a pick your favourite models and hope it sticks. So we've got Silver Sable, Sinister, Man-Things in there, Nick Fury and Howling Commandos. So quite a mix of models. So be interested to see how he gets on in the first qualifier event. Pembo has definitely gone a little off-piste here. So he's gone with a Mephisto Dracula combination. He does not, however, have Dracula's leadership card, I don't believe. Nope, so it's all going to be Mephisto. And yeah, Red Skull's in there. Plenty of rules, like hit back rules and counter strikes and things like that in there. So be interested to see, how Pembo gets on with Legion of the Lost. Then we have Laurie in a relatively unchanged list from his recent events. So we've got the X-Men. He can go Charles leadership or Scott leadership. Interestingly though, he does not have Storm in here. But outside of that, I would say fairly standard. It's all affiliated, so no cheeky splashes. So yeah, let's see how Laurie gets on with that. James is gone back to his roots with Criminal Syndicate. That is, you've got Kingpin. There is no, definitely not. There's no Shadowlands Daredevil. So he is running Kingpin's leadership. So all the bits that you'd expect for quite a tanky, survivable team. So James has played this quite a lot in the past, so it's kind of come back for this event for us. Next up we've got Gogg. Gogg has again gone back to an old list with defenders. He's going to love this. This is his favourite t-shirt. So it's Doctor Strange, defenders. Just checking. Yeah, he's definitely leaning into the new Doctor Strange. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, he's had some updates in terms of when the IO Archivato can allow him to do rerolls. And the leadership has changed to no cost, and you can just put hex on somebody after an attack. So we'll see how that gets on. As I say, every minute of these games is going to be recorded. No, I'm telling a little fib. He does have Daredevil, so he can switch that out if he wants to. But I'm sure Gogg, being the man that he is going to go with Doctor Strange and not what's out. Next up, we have Swiss. Managed to find a picture when he took the wooden spoon, so let's hope that isn't the case here for him. But he is running X-Force, though he can do a little pivot over to Apocalypse, which is quite an interesting flex there. But all the kind of tactic cards and everything indicates that the preference would be X-Force, but I say he can flip over to Apocalypse. And I'm sure hopefully we'll see both of those. Swiss is one of our other qualifiers for the humans, so he's got Maximus, Medusa, and Black Bolt in there. Also included Gladiator, which is an interesting one. So yeah, that is all our 10 competitors. So this is our draw. So on this side here, you've got the 2 qualifiers. So Swiss and Simon, qualifier 1, Chris and myself in qualifier 2. Winner of Swiss and Simon goes into the quarterfinals to play James. Winner between Chris and myself goes in and plays Pembo. Over on the other side, we've got Jed v Martin. And then the final matchup is Laurie versus Duncan. So hopefully some pretty spicy games we're going to have as we work our way through.